We're back at the Coral Springs Museum of Art. I'm joined by Daniel. He's a ceramicist, and we're going to throw some clay, correct?
Yep, we're going to make a bowl, hopefully, out of this clay that we got in front of us.
I know yours will end up whatever you want it to be. We'll see what happens over here.
All right, we'll find out.
Let's do it.
All right, so go ahead and bring that speed up a little bit. All right, it's a good starting point. So now, you want to think about this almost like a karate chop. We're going to be hitting it with the bridge of our palm, right about there.
Okay.
And we're going to be pushing the clay away from us as we do this. So the way I usually describe the position is if you grab your wrist, just below your watch there, and then slide your hand in. So you've got that part touching the clay, but these fingers wrapped over the top. All right. Keep your elbows down like you got them. Yeah, keep that speed up. So this is the position. And what we're going to be doing is pushing the clay away from us with this hand. We're going to apply pressure there. So lean into that. When the clay is spinning, there's only two things that can move, you or the clay. And if you just lock yourself in place, the clay will conform to you. So you see here, this is smooth going all the way down because I'm able to bend my hand to get like that. So it's not going to be the same flexibility for everybody.
Sure.
But try your best to get as low as you can. So if this is off-centered, coming in, So you have to contort a little bit to find out what's comfortable for your body and how you can position your wrists. So at this point, it is technically...
I have much more of a lip than you do.
Yeah, well, all that, we've got an opportunity to fix that later. But technically, what we have right now is a bowl, right? You could put something in that. It doesn't make a lot of sense because it weighs like 5 pounds and it holds like
a sip.
2 Wheaties in it, right? So what our goal is to go deeper now without going all the way through. So we're going to do a little bit of feeling out with this and I'll take a look at where you're at. But let's add some water.
With a little water added, I'll work on technique and be right back with Daniel after more SoFlo Health. We're back on the wheel with Daniel at Coral Springs Museum of Art, working on what I hope is a bowl. How am I doing, Daniel?
See, that's good. So because yours started out wider than mine, it started to do that. Now mine is a little bit more vertical. So if I wanted to match yours a little bit, what I would end up doing is using one of these tools. These are called ribs, potter's ribs. They're basically like a form that you can hold on the outside to shape.
Right.
So I'm holding mine on the outside while pushing from the inside. And you're just going to bring that in to the side. Yeah. So you can kind of get a sense of what the form's going to look like. Then you take your hand on the inside and you press the clay outwards into that form. Again, not too hard because you don't want it to all collapse. Now, it looks wobbly, right?
Yes.
If we stop spinning it, we don't have that vantage point, it looks a lot better, right?
Yeah.
And unless you have like a possessed table, it shouldn't be spinning on your table. So keep that in mind when you're throwing something. That's not going to be the context, right? It's going to be stable like that. So sure, it's a little bit higher on one side. There's a little thinner areas. That's all from that first step. Everything grows out from there. So that's why you master one of those steps, you move to the next, But look, all the way through. And again, the floor aside, you've got a functional bowl.
It doesn't hold anything, but it is a bowl.
It could even be a hat.
Yeah, exactly. Who is this for? Who should come do this?
People of all ages. I mean, I think this is good for everyone. It's a good mental exercise. It challenges your ability to observe what you're doing physically, mentally. So we have kids from middle school on up to you name it.
Yeah.
Anyone could be good for this.
It definitely requires your full attention. If you don't give it your full attention, things go off kilter pretty quickly. And what I enjoyed is that it gets you out of, you're not thinking about anything else because you can't. If you are, it's going to be an absolute mess.
You're present.
Yes, you're present, and like I said, it takes a lot more physical engagement. Not necessarily that it was physically difficult, but it takes a lot of awareness of the pressure that you're applying and that it's applying back to you. So I certainly had a great time. This will not turn into anything useful. but I learned and I had a good time. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
And for people that want to know more about what you do here on a regular basis, what do you do? Teach classes? Can people get involved?
Yes, certainly for something like this, we have any number of classes for all ages, and we have all other materials. We've got everything from drawing to painting to 3D printing. We're developing some programs with that right now, to some technological things. So we've got a little bit of everything in addition to all the exhibits, of course.
Exciting. And how can people find out more about those programs?
So coralspringsmuseum.org, or you can reach out to us at any time by giving us a call, but I'd say our website's the #1 place. We're pretty up to date there.
Great. Daniel, thank you so much. I think it's time that I call a repair guy.